Have you ever wondered why alphas, seemingly the leaders of the pack, struggle to handle sigmas, the lone wolves of society? This question sets the stage for our exploration into the intriguing dynamics of social hierarchies and the fascinating enigma that is the alpha and sigma conundrum. In our society, we're all well acquainted with the concept of social hierarchies. These invisible structures that dictate our interactions and relationships are as old as humanity itself. At the top of these hierarchies, we often find the alphas. These individuals are typically viewed as leaders, the ones who take charge, make decisions, and have a certain magnetic charisma that draws others towards them. They're the lions of the social jungle, commanding respect and authority. But then, there are the sigmas, the intriguing outliers of our social structures. They're often perceived as the lone wolves, the ones who don't conform to the norm, the ones who thrive in solitude. They're independent, self-sufficient, and they dance to the beat of their own drum, often opting to remain at the fringes of society. They're the enigmatic owls of the social forest, mysterious and captivating. Now, you'd think that the alpha, the supposed leader, would have no problem handling a sigma, right? But here's where it gets interesting. The alpha's power often comes from their ability to influence and lead others. But a sigma, with their self-reliant nature and disregard for societal norms, doesn't seek or need the approval of an alpha. This dynamic creates a fascinating conundrum that challenges our traditional understanding of social hierarchies. So, what makes this alpha-sigma dynamic so intriguing? Why does the leader of the pack struggle with the lone wolf? As we delve further into the characteristics of these two groups, it becomes clear why the alpha may find the sigma challenging to handle. Stick around as we unravel this enigma and delve deeper into the intriguing world of alphas and sigmas. The alpha, a term borrowed from the animal kingdom, represents the leader in our society. This isn't about physical strength or financial status, but rather a state of mind, a certain attitude towards life. Firstly, let's delve into the leadership qualities of an alpha. Alphas are natural-born leaders. They are the ones who step up, take charge, and make decisions when no one else can. Their confidence and self-assuredness make others naturally look up to them. They don't wait for opportunities to come knocking, they create them. They are proactive, not reactive. Alphas are not afraid to take risks and are always ready to face challenges head-on. Next, we examine their competitive nature. Alphas thrive on competition. It fuels their ambition, sharpens their focus, and drives their determination. They are not content with being average or settling for less. They always aim for the top and do whatever it takes to get there. They are the ones who are willing to put in the extra hours, make the extra effort, and push beyond their limits to achieve their goals. Lastly, alphas have a strong desire for dominance. This isn't about exerting control over others, but rather about being in control of their own lives. They are not followers but trailblazers, setting the pace and direction for others to follow. They are self-reliant, independent, and do not rely on others for validation. They set their own standards, live by their own rules, and are not easily swayed by societal pressures or expectations. In essence, alphas are those who command respect and attention wherever they go. They are not necessarily the loudest in the room, but they are definitely the most influential. They have a magnetic presence that draws people towards them. They are the ones who inspire, motivate, and lead by example. They are the trendsetters, the pace setters, the game changers. They are the movers and shakers of our society, the ones who make things happen. They are the alphas. On the other end of the spectrum, we find the sigma, a relatively new term in the social hierarchy. The sigma male, often known as the lone wolf of society, is an intriguing character that diverges from the typical social structures and norms. Let's delve deeper into the intricacies of the sigma. Unlike alphas who thrive on attention and social interactions, sigmas are independent, self-sufficient, and prefer solitude over the hustle and bustle of a crowd. They are not bound by the conventional expectations of society and have a knack for marching to the beat of their own drum. This does not mean sigmas are antisocial or lack social skills. Quite the contrary, they are often well-versed in social dynamics, but choose to remain on the periphery, observing from a distance. They are the observers, the quiet strategists, and the ones who prefer to work behind the scenes. Sigmas also have a strong sense of self. They do not seek validation from others. Rather, they derive their self-worth from their own achievements and personal growth. This unshakable self-belief and inner strength make them resilient and adaptable. They can thrive in a variety of situations, not because they conform, but because they adjust and adapt while remaining true to themselves. Their disregard for social norms often leads to them being misunderstood. They are not loners because they can't fit in, they are loners because they choose to be. Their independence is not a result of their inability to connect with others, but a conscious choice driven by their preference for solitude and self-sufficiency. Sigmas are enigmatic, often leaving others perplexed and intrigued. They do not fit into the conventional boxes of societal hierarchy, which can be challenging for those who thrive on such structures like the alpha males. Sigmas are the ones who prefer their own company to the crowd, marching to the beat of their own drum. They are the silent rivers that flow deep, the unsolved puzzles that keep us guessing, and the unconventional heroes of their own narratives. These two distinct personalities inevitably lead to a fascinating dynamic when they interact. Let's dig a little deeper into this. You see, alphas, being the leaders they are, naturally expect others to fall in line with their directives. They're used to leading the pack, setting the pace, and making the rules. That's where the alpha thrives, in control, at the helm. But then, we have the sigmas. Imagine a lone wolf, self-sufficient, independent, not needing or wanting to be part of any pack. They're off doing their own thing, not bothered about the alpha's rules or the pack's expectations. This is where the friction begins. The alpha, used to being obeyed and followed, encounters the sigma, who simply doesn't play by the same rules. The sigma is not interested in the power games or the social hierarchy that the alpha thrives on. They're content on their own path, independent, self-reliant, not seeking validation from anyone, let alone the alpha. For an alpha, this can be disconcerting. They might struggle to understand why the sigma doesn't want to join the pack, why they don't seek their approval or validation. The alpha might see this as a challenge to their authority, or worse, an indifference to it. But here's the thing. The sigma isn't trying to challenge the alpha. They're not interested in a power struggle. They're simply living life on their own terms, outside of the social hierarchies that the alpha finds so important. In essence, the sigma's lack of need for validation or acceptance from the alpha can indeed make them an enigma to the alpha. The alpha might struggle to understand the sigma, to handle their independence, their indifference to the alpha's authority. And that, friends, is the Alpha-Sigma conundrum. It's a clash of personalities, a clash of social dynamics, a clash of expectations. The alpha wants to lead, the sigma wants to be left alone. And that's what makes their interaction so fascinating, so complex, so intriguing. The sigma's lack of need for validation or acceptance from the alpha can indeed make them an enigma to the alpha. In conclusion, the social dynamics between alphas and sigmas offer a captivating look into human behavior. We delved into the psyche of the alpha, understood their need for dominance and leadership, their innate desire to stand at the top of the social hierarchy. It's a role they relish, a position they strive to maintain. Then we shifted our focus to the enigma that is the sigma, the lone wolf, the one who thrives on their independence and self-sufficiency, who doesn't feel the need to compete in the social hierarchy. We explored the Alpha-Sigma conundrum, the intriguing puzzle that arises when these two personalities intersect. Alphas, used to control and leadership, find it challenging to deal with sigmas who don't seek validation or approval from others. Sigmas, with their lack of desire for dominance, can confound an alpha who is accustomed to asserting their authority. This disconnect can lead to a fascinating dynamic. The alpha may see the sigma as a threat to their authority, not because the sigma wants to take over, but because they simply do not play by the usual social rules. The sigma's independence can be mistaken for defiance, their self-sufficiency for aloofness. Yet it's this very independence, this refusal to conform, that makes the sigma so intriguing. It's a fascinating exploration into human behavior, a glimpse into how different personality types interact and perceive each other. Just like the vibrant colors of a kaleidoscope, the diverse range of human personalities make our social interactions complex, intricate, and endlessly fascinating. Remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you found this discussion enlightening. Share this video with your friends and explore our other content for more intriguing insights. Until next time, keep exploring the complexities of human nature.